What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Banner Report podcast. I am your host, Cody Adams, and I'm joined here by my buddies Jacob Pierce and Steve Crowley. We are coming to you live on Good Friday, April 3rd, 2026. Happy Good Friday to all of those, and happy Easter to all those that celebrate. Guys, we're wrapping up the NBA season here. 6 games left for our Celtics. And really the only thing that matters now is seeding. And with the East in particular, there's a lot that needs to be hashed out between now and when the playoffs start. A lot has happened since you last heard from us, too, in terms of how the Celtics have played. They're 4-1 since you last heard from us, beating teams like Oklahoma City. And I'm trying to think, who else did we play? Oklahoma City, the Hawks, the Hornets, teams that you'll see in the Heat, teams you'll see in the playoffs. Oklahoma City, if things go very well. But we've handled business, guys. How do we feel on this Good Friday? Are we feeling good about our good Celtics, or are we worried, or are we just ready to get to the playoffs? How are we feeling?
I'm feeling really good about the Celtics after those 3 wins. I mean, those are 3 of the top 5 teams right now in the after the All-Star break. Like, Charlotte's playing unbelievable after the All-Star break. Atlanta hasn't been any scrubs over there, which is really surprising because Atlanta, I don't know why the fuck they're playing so well after the All-Star break, but obviously beating the Thunder was the big one. You handily beat them too. It wasn't even a nail-biter. I mean, it's a nail-biter.
A 10-point win, right?
I mean, you really just took it to them the whole game, and they were a fully healthy Thunder team versus a fully healthy Celtics team too, so there's no excuses on that one.
No, and there's really no excuses because Shea he had a 96 or 93% true shooting percentage. He was
I've never seen
that
anybody
game.
that's that small scored that efficiently at that level.
I said it last week, and I feel more vindicated. He's the best non-big in the league, right? There's 2 players better than him right now, arguably, and he's probably going to win the MVP, so it'll shut me up, because other players are not. There's the cases against the other 2 players that are in it, Wemby and Jokic, are the cases against them are much stronger than the cases that are against SGA, Steve's drinking oh yeah, I forgot it's Friday. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on? Steve's chugging some pod beers. Love that. But yeah, right off the heels of me mentioning how bad we are against teams that we needed to beat this year, like the Knicks, the Sixers, then we go out and we have a raucous win against the Thunder. And that really is that should get your playoff juices flowing, because we said it before. We didn't say it at the beginning of the year. We thought this team was arguably a tank candidate, but honestly, now with Tatum back and the way he's playing, the way he's back, the way this team has melded around Jaylen Brown, and the way that guy is playing, and the way Missoula has them running through a wall every night, we should be the second or third. We're not, but we should be the second or third favorites to win this whole thing, behind the proverbial Thunder and then maybe the Spurs.
I just can't believe this season in general, man. The fact that we were the 2nd seed with Tatum coming back, and then it's just like a dream season, honestly. And then we still have Vucevic, a card that hasn't even played with Tatum yet. And he's almost like our Porzingis this year, where he's gonna come in the playoffs and probably be low minutes, but come in and just have some dynamite bench offensive minutes, not the blocks that Porzingis had, but I also think he'll play more. I think Porzingis literally played 4 or 5 games that whole playoff stretch.
During the title run, yeah, he played 1 game in the final, 1 or 2 games in the finals.
But yeah, the fact that we still have possibly another level with Vooch is insane.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, if what he could provide is a little bit more roster flexibility in terms of size and the way he can stretch the floor as the sole stretch big, if you don't count Jason Tatum as a big at this point, which he plays at the very least, he provides flexibility, let alone when he's cooking, he's one of the best shooting bigs in the game. So we'll see when he comes back. He's on the injury report is doubtful or whatever. He's off. We came up on the end of that month where he first broke his thumb. So I imagine he'll be back for the playoffs. I hope we slot him in slowly. Either way, I think we should cruise through this East without him, realistically.
Yeah. What's crazy too is Luka Garza is basically just turned into him. It's if he's not even that good, I'm not that worried either. I'm honestly trusting Luka at this point because he's been very honestly amazing recently.
Yeah, I mean,
Luka is a stretch big too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, over the past 5 games, he's averaged 14 points on like 76% shooting. So pretty efficient numbers from a guy who was nobody wanted him. The Timberwolves, I mean, they could probably use that guy.
Yeah. It's hard to even explain his skill set too. It's just like knowing where to be and like the way he runs around is just hilarious. He's just a joy to watch, honestly, because a lot of his points are just like being exactly where he should be, like little like easy putback offensive rebounds, or like I don't even know. He has a very unconventional game, and like not like any other than being a hoss, like not that many skill sets that jump off the paper. Like I feel like his like size is his best, and then just size and smart. Like he's just has a lot of size and he's very smart, and like that's kind of what gets him by. Obviously, he can shoot well now, but I feel like he's just always where he needs to be when he's on the court.
I'm going to try and make a comparison here, and I don't like the skill sets are different, but he very much reminds me of like a Dennis Rodman. Like he's not the biggest for his role. He's not the biggest and best at what Rodman has a case for being one of the best defensive bigs in the league. Garza, not so much, but that's besides the point. It's just that they have a nose for where positioning matters. He has a nose for the ball and where it's going to go. He can read it off the rim, arguably better than anybody besides maybe Jason Tatum.
Yeah, and Baylor maybe somehow.
Yeah, like. And he hustles his ass off. He's not the best at anything on this team, but he has wormed his way and worked his way into some solid minutes off the bench to being the now vital, dare I say, vital role player in this playoff run just by hustle and, having a nose for where the rock's going to be. So what a pickup. What a find by Brad. I mean, we say this at least once a pod, though. Brad just keeps on winning. I mean, he's got to have executive of the year lined up, right? I mean, maybe the Thunder guy, whoever the Thunder exec is.
Yeah, I've never seen
Pressy?
someone
No.
just fill in the gaps like that of having such a different roster turnover and like finding like just cheap assets that work perfectly. It's insane.
Garza
Seriously.
gives me like Tyler Zeller vibes. I think of it. Tyler Zeller was doing the same things. He was always finding himself in the right positions and shit like that. Like then, Amir Johnson was the same way. Like he was never like neither one of them were ever oversized players, but they always like used their smarts, like got in the right position and then like made the right play all the time. Never took the wrong shot. That's the thing about Garza. I never see him like force a shot or anything like that. Like it's always the right play. He'll get an offensive rebound, and like a lot of guys will get the offensive rebound and go right back up with it. He'll get it, and if the shot's out there, he's immediately looking for shooters. Like he's been unbelievable this year. Like it's always funny when that one random clip from like that workout that he had when he played against like a normal guy. Like you ever see that gym clip where he's just like absolutely smoking a guy? He's
No,
going
but
like
that's
double
like
clean, step back 3, like he's spinning off of 1 foot, fade away, nothing but the bottom of the net. Like it's like, all right, these guys are different. Like because that guy's like trying to find a role in the league, and he's that skilled.
Yeah, it's like the classic Scal thing, right? Like Scal's like, I'm the worst player on this team, but I'll beat anybody. Like that is not a player in the NBA. And he literally would go to the North End, and he still does, like hand the beats to some randos who think they can like hoop against him. There's not much you can do for guys who have dedicated their lives to this. Like and Garza's that guy. He's the work ethic, and he's dedicated his life to it. He's going to destroy any random off the street. But what's impressive is that he hasn't washed out of the league.
No, and it's same with like one more thing that like different. He doesn't have the size issue, but like I feel like Keita's such a sure thing at this point that we hardly even glaze him anymore. But like he's on that whole pickup side. Like we went into this year losing all our bigs, like all-star bigs, and we somehow improved at rebounding, which is insane. Like our offensive rebounding this year is so much better somehow. We lost Al Horford and Kristaps. And Drew
lost
is
all
guard.
3 of our bigs, our top 3 bigs. We
lost.
Yeah,
Kornet,
Kornet, Keita, and Kornet, Horford, and Porzingis all gone, and it's like we haven't missed a beat.
And we plugged in people that other teams couldn't even find use for.
No, I feel like we got better at interior defense, weirdly, with Keita. Yeah, just how he stepped up and the way he protects the paint.
He's also not scared to like lose limbs for, you know what I mean? Like Kristaps always had to kind of be scared out there, reasonably so. Like Keita's just a madman dog out there. Also, Porzingis' skill set is not necessarily inducive to being inside.
Like he should be more on. He played more on the outside. It makes sense. He shot the ball. He's one of the best. He's one of the most elite shooting bigs ever. So
That's why it didn't
Yeah,
work
I mean,
well in Dallas. Dallas was like, be a big man, dude. And that was like basically it. And Luka's like, what the this guy just stands in the corner. He's 7'3". What the hell?
I mean, Luka and him, like, that should have worked out so well. They didn't, I don't think they gave it enough time. I mean, think about
well,
the
it's also
driving lanes that
Porzingis was
opens.
hurt a lot.
Yeah,
of
look
that.
about the driving lanes that opens for Luka, though, when you can take the 7-footer out of the paint. Like, Luka has no problem finishing over, like, Rudy Gobert, but now Rudy Gobert stuck standing 30 feet from the hoop because Porzingis is out there. Like, all right, everything's food for him, but Dallas kind of moved on from that one, I think, a little too quick.
Yeah, I mean, I think they are okay with it because they went to the finals shortly after that.
Imagine if they
Albeit
get Brunson too.
lost to the guy that they let go.
True.
Yeah, I know. They just
that game one highlight tape from Porzingis is just all time. Like, he just came out in that first quarter on a fucking heater. They had like 15 points in the first quarter of that game. And a
Yeah, it
huge
was like a
block,
revenge
too.
game.
it was electric when he came back. It was electric.
He set the tone for that whole finals, I feel like. I don't feel like he gets enough credit for that. I see a lot of people ragging on Porzingis, like, online and everything like that. It's like, I don't know, the guy was hurt. Like, it is what it is. When he played, he was unbelievable. So, like, I don't know why we're so upset about it. Like,
Nobody from Boston should be ragging on that guy. It
Like,
just it didn't work. It didn't work here. I mean, it worked. We won a championship. It's hard to say it didn't work, but like maybe it wasn't all we expected. But I don't think anybody expected him to have
I mean,
POTS.
last year, like, you could probably blame Joe more than Porzingis for that one. Like, Joe was still putting him out there when he was dealing with that Potts thing and, like, not being able to play. Like,
Yeah.
he's still playing.
He was tough in the playoffs last year, that's for sure.
yeah, he was like,
He just didn't have it.
he was sick. Like, he got the
You couldn't
Potts thing
breathe,
going
yeah.
on where
It looks like
catch his
all
breath.
of it has caught up to him a bit too. Just like he doesn't move. Obviously, it's what we're talking about, the injuries and the Pots. Like, he's not that player anymore. It's fine.
Like,
that guy's title lasts forever. So
man,
nobody in Boston
okay.
should be
that ring's gonna be sitting in his office until the day he fucking dies. Like, and
Dude, I'll be
like,
talking about Xavier Tillman forever.
yeah,
Of course.
that's our guy. We just seen him in Charlotte the other night in that blowout that we had over him.
Yeah, he's just a coach in waiting, even though he's like 24. But he's just a coach. Like,
yeah, he looks like he's 44.
yeah, dude, he's insanely young. He's like younger than like Tatum and Brown and all that, but he just looks like the elder statesman. Yeah, he's like, I think he could be a coach by age 30. I think, honestly.
Everybody was so upset when they traded him too, because like everybody loved him.
Oh,
He was an all-time guy.
You could see him even at the beginning. He was on the team at the beginning of this year. Yeah. You could see him at the beginning of this year. He was like helping mentor the bench guys. Like, he was talking to him. He was like the first off the bench in the huddles and stuff. Like, he was
He's the
involved.
new Garrett Temple. He's Garrett Temple too.
But Garrett Temple played till he was like 39. He played, right? He played.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Garrett Temple got drafted when he was like 35, so
really, I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with Garrett Temple's game.
He got drafted when he was older. Well, actually, I'm gonna look that up right now.
So yeah, I mean, there's not the win against Oklahoma City. That sort of was like, now I'm ready for the playoffs to start. Everything else is just like table setting at this point. I don't care. Obviously, health is paramount here during the last 6 games. So we're gonna, and honestly, like, there's an argument to be made, like, with the Knicks still so close to us for that second seed. If we like go 500 over these last 6, we could lose the second seed. So how much do you want to like risk playing the guy, all, you know, your starters, how many minutes, yada, 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 over, like, do you just like sit him, rest him, ice him down for the playoffs? I don't know. That's an argument that Joe is, I'm sure, thinking about that every single day, and he'll take it on a game-to-game basis. But we do play the Knicks one more time this year, so that will be, it's probably the biggest game remaining on the whole NBA slate, just with how injuries and the seeding shakes out. But yeah, that's going to be a key one. I imagine everybody's a go for that game.
Yeah, Garrett Temple was 23 when he was drafted. I just found out. So, like,
well, I mean, he was like a 4-year senior.
Yeah, like he was old.
Like Pritchard. No, I mean, I agree that I could see down the stretch us like giving Jalen some time off or something. Like, I could see like more of like a Tatum push, because we still need him to, obviously we don't want to overwork him, but we definitely need Tatum to like stay in a bit of a groove and get a shot back even more. But I feel like Jalen could definitely take some, like, a night or so off, and we might still hold it if we have one of them out there at a time.
Yeah. Yeah, the team's talented enough, and you're not facing a ton of talent here.
No.
You're playing the Bucks tonight. Bucks are going nowhere fast. Their year's over. Is Giannis a go for that game though? He might be. So you never know with that guy out there. Then you got the Raptors, who are like just almost about. They're good, right? They're a good team, but they're like we've handled them every single time we played them this
They're
year.
like a middling team, is what they are. They're like a
They're
team that's
42
just
and
trying to.
34.
Their team is just trying to stay out of the play-in this year. Is basically all they're trying to do.
Well, I tell you what, they're what looks to be our first round matchup if they can make it through the play-in.
Dude, I was watching some Raptors tape, like a game the other night, and I was disappointed with RJ Barrett. I was watching him, and he's just like hasn't developed much, like at all. Like he hasn't really taken a step in any way, basically.
What was he, a fourth overall pick or something? Like he was like he was a top 5 pick, and it hasn't really ever emerged from him. I think the Knicks are very okay with him having moved to not so green pastures up in the north. But you got the so you got the Bucks tonight, the Raptors on Sunday on Easter. Then you got the Hornets, which team fighting for their play-in lives. You're seeing. You might not want to roll out your starting 5 against the Raptors or the Hornets and show them what your plan is, because you're going to be seeing them in the play, either one probably in the first round. Then you got the Knicks on the 9th, which is the biggest game remaining on the NBA calendar, I imagine. Then you got the Pelicans and the Magic.
I'm going to that one. I'm going to the Pelicans game.
Nice.
Interesting.
It's actually gonna be fun. I was telling Aaron like the Pelicans aren't taken, so we're seeing Pelicans' best players probably, and then we might still be fighting.
He's still in for the season, right? He hasn't got hurt yet.
No, he's actually been looking decent again. He had a pretty rough stretch, but he's looking decent again. And Murray's playing very well too.
Zion had a healthy year, dare I say. It is the second night of a back-to-back coming off that next game, so could just be a schedule L. But you said the Pelicans aren't tanking, but they are 25 and 52.
Well, not on purpose.
They just don't have their own pick, so it's like
no, right.
Joe Dumars traded away their pick and said it's not about this year. Like, all right, dude, like what the fuck is it about then?
That was such a risky thing, and it's so stupid still. But they at least did pick 2 good players. That Fears is good too. So they at least drafted well. Yeah, like I think I saw something about like the best rookies, and like they have 2 of the top 10. So it's like they shouldn't have done it, but they could be looking disastrous if they didn't hit at least a little on those picks. They at least drafted well.
I mean,
their team is so hard to read.
That Zero Fears jersey goes so fucking hard.
Yeah,
like,
I have a lot of fears.
Fears as the last name is sick.
Yeah. That's funny.
And then you got the Magic, the last game of the regular season on the 12th. That team they got Franz back. That's what you said. So maybe they'll have a bit of their mojo.
Game. Nobody's gonna play in that game. After the next game, you're whether you win or lose that next game, you're basically gonna know what the seeding is gonna be. So you're just nobody's gonna.
I tell you what if it is like you do go 500? I mean, you're playing teams that are scrappy at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
I won't say good, but they will give you a solid fight on that. I mean, the Hornets blew us out at home. But what if it is like a deciding game for the second seed? Do you play your guys or would you rest them and risk the 3rd seed? I guess it truly doesn't matter, but I'd much rather play one of the Hornets and the Raptors.
And you like having
rather than the Sixers.
You like having home court if you do end up going against the Knicks in the playoffs. So yeah, it does.
You will. You're going against the Knicks in the second round.
At the same time, I don't think that they're going to force it in the last game of the year. Like, if they start that game and they don't start off well, I think everybody sits that game. Like if you do really need that game and you come out flat for whatever reason, the Magic are playing really physical and beating the shit out of you, then after, like, the second quarter, you're just going to pull all the starters because you'd be like, all right, why are we going to – we got to be healthy for the playoffs. We don't want to get Jalen Suggs pulling somebody out of the air again, you know?
I mean, it might be – the Magic are in an interesting spot there because they are, like, fighting for their playoff lives. And also it might be one like we're going to fight for the coach here. Like this could be our coach's last game. So let's try
no, they're not gonna. They're going to fucking tank if that's the case. Fucking Paolo hates him. Paolo's going to go out there and fucking shoot lefty all game. Like you think they don't like that.
That's a shooting hand.
maybe that's the issue with the team. It might just be Paolo is the issue with the team. It might
Could
be
be the coach.
how do the
Shit,
rest of the guys feel?
How long has that coach been over there? What's the coach's name again? I can see his face.
Jamal Mosley.
Jamal Mosley. How long has Mosley been there? Because they haven't done anything. They get bounced in the
2 or
first
3
round of the year
seasons.
anyways.
Well, don't say they haven't done anything. They've made the playoffs past 2 years after being full in the tank for a bit.
Holy shit, they've made the playoffs the last 2 years. We got to keep Jamal Mosley around for another year here.
Their star player's 22 years old, Steve. That's they're listen, I know it's not great, but they
I mean, look, the Celtics were in the playoffs every year since they drafted Marcus Smart. I don't
yeah, Brad Stevens was a good coach.
It's you got to move on from Mosley if they don't do anything this year. And nobody wants to watch the Magic fans don't even want to watch the Magic in the playoffs. Yeah, he was not good.
I think the issue is Paolo. I really do think. I don't know if it's the coach.
I don't think he helps this year. He has not played well, but I mean, the coaching hasn't helped him either. I don't feel.
I mean, they kept their identity. They're a defensive team. They're a defensive team. They, for the past 2 seasons at least, have had excuses of injuries.
So I guess perfect storm of hey, Paolo's not playing well and everybody's injured all the time. So it's they're not going to get rid of the players they're paying $20 million a piece. They're going to get rid of the coach.
Yeah, but no, for sure. And Mosley is most likely going to be fired regardless. I agree with what you're saying. I'm not.
What if they make a finals run? Do you think that they fire Mosley?
Oh no, you can't. You can't do that. No way.
You know how many chips would have to fall the right way for that to happen?
A lot.
The Celtics plane would have to not start every single time, and they just wouldn't be able to show up to the fucking arena, so they would forfeit all those games.
Everyone's perfectly healthy.
All of the Knicks would have to fucking protest every game because they don't want to play for James Dolan anymore, and then they'd forfeit all those games. That's the only way that would ever happen.
Or Paolo can just play like the guy we thought he would be. That would be an interesting wrinkle there. See him ascend to a level.
Jesus Christ, you want to talk about a fucking 180? I mean, he's been crazy and efficient and everything all this year. Now all of a sudden in the playoffs, he's going to be that guy.
I mean, they're in an interesting spot. Do you give up on the vision of the team, which is a defensive identity, starting with the coach, and do you give that up by firing him and maybe trying to rebuild around Paolo, or do you maybe come to the table and be like, this guy's good, but he might not be the guy we need right now, or he might not be the guy we thought he was. Let's try and move off him while we can and build around the other guy who's outplayed him in almost every facet of the game in terms of Franz. And keep the identity around him. I said it before the pod. I mean, I really think the Magic are in the running for having the most interesting offseason coming up.
They're in absolute fucking no man's land, I feel like, because
well, you could try picks, right?
You could try to trade Paolo, but I'm not 100% sure how much you're gonna get for him. You get a few firsts and maybe a couple of players, but looking at the season that he's had this year, it's not that great. And Franz is hurt all the time, so you can't really trade him. Nobody really going to want a guy who's hurt all the time.
I disagree. Teams will want both of those guys.
They'll want them, but you're not going to get enough to flip your to rebuild within the next 5 years.
Well, it's because they took all their first round picks for the next decade basically and wrapped them up into Desmond Bane, who's a good player. It's it's actually worked out for them in that regard, but it's if in terms of building a team to win a title, you really got to either rely on the development of your 2 young guys and hopefully they stay healthy, or you move off of one and try and replenish the war chest.
Yeah,
but
hopefully have some cap space.
You're going to either take less for Franz because he's hurt and try to build around Paolo, who has not been as good this year as we hope he would be, or you trade Paolo and rely on a guy that's hurt. So you're kind of in no man's land on that one.
Paolo
unless you trade them both for Giannis.
Seriously, I'd consider trading one for Giannis. I don't know what else. Maybe I think Anthony Black would have to go in the trade. Probably.
I'll give you both the fucking Wagners and Desmond Bane for fucking Giannis right now.
No, that's not going to get it.
Mo Wagner never plays anyways. Franz never plays. The really only thing you're giving up is Desmond Bane,
who's a good player.
It's honestly just hard to think of. That's fair.
I know, but that is not fetching Giannis either way. They want Paolo. That's the guy they'd want.
That necessarily
not
wouldn't
playing
fix their issues either, though.
No, that team would be
It's
so fucking bad if you put Paolo and Giannis on the same team with no shooting. Like, that would be the ugliest offense you might ever see. That might be uglier than the Rockets' offense right now.
they're in a very tricky spot though, because it's honestly like with where Paolo's situation is, it's hard to really find even a trade the Magic would want either that would be
That's-
realistic. It's like because he's so young, you don't know what he'll actually become, and it's like I feel like they're just gonna punt on the coach and as like an easier scapegoat because they just I don't know because it's I'm trying to think of who they should trade Paolo for if they went that direction. It's really hard to think about it.
And,
Like
like, they're in
Sengun, I don't
cap
even know.
hell, too. And they're stuck in cap hell right now, too, because they're playing Franz and Paolo crazy money and
And
Desmond
Bain.
Bain. So, like, you're kind of stuck where you have to trade one or two of them.
And they have Black coming up off his rookie contract, too, I imagine. That's a guy you want to keep.
Mm.
And Suggs is getting paid.
Yeah, Suggs got a big contract, too, who doesn't really do anything.
No, well, don't, chill. These guys all do something. Like, they did. Suggs is
it's
one
not
of the
worth
better
their contract, though, is
perimeter
what I'm saying.
defenders.
Like,
It's
comparatively
just
to
that
their
Suggs can't
contracts,
shoot. Yeah.
yeah, you're giving a guy how much is Suggs making? Like $15-16 million a year, and he can't shoot. All he does is play. I can't say elite defense.
He is an elite perimeter defender.
He just needs to go once he goes the Derek White route, bro. It's done. That's what he needs to do. He needs to shave his head.
Shave that shit. That's that's a bad fucking look.
He's only 24 too.
He'll unlock the new level like White did and be able to shoot for the first time like an amazing shooter for some reason because the hair's gone.
Suggs is 14, 4 boards, and 5 assists on 44% from the field and 32 from the 3-point line.
That's not as bad as I thought it would be.
I'm trying to look up his contract.
His best, I feel like his Suggs is he should just work to become Josh Hart, in my opinion, which is not a bad thing. But because Josh Hart's a very crucial player for a winning team, but I feel like they're a very similar mold.
But Josh Hart has a lot of intangibles that Suggs doesn't have. Like Josh Hart has playmaking ability that I don't know if Suggs has.
I just said he's averaging 4 assists on a team that, by the way, nobody can shoot.
Well, I mean, he's averaging 4 assists on a team where he is the starting point guard on that team.
The thing that he can't do that Josh Hart does is shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Josh Hart this year a crazy year shooting compared to what he usually is.
I'd have to look at Hart's first years. I don't really know his Lakers and Pelicans tenure as well as I should. But I feel Hart, maybe he would become what Hart is right now at his age on the Knicks at least. I don't know how Hart could have started garbage at shooting. I honestly don't know.
Suggs is $35 million this year, 32 for next year, 29.6.
You're talking about
26.
You're talking about that's 35. Not bad for paying that guy like that.
No, that's pretty bad.
35 million is brutal. Bad. I didn't think it was that much.
I don't understand it. It says salary here. The one complaint I have about Basketball Reference is the contract. I don't understand how it's so bad. Basketball Reference is the best website for stats and for anything you need basketball-wise, but the contracts is awful. Makes no sense because it says he's getting paid $35 million this year, but his salary is $9 million. Makes no sense.
Go on Sport Track.
Yeah, that's where I look at salaries usually.
Sport Track, he's got a $35 million cap hit this year because that's what he's getting paid.
It's a descending contract too. It's a front-loaded deal.
It for sure is, but I mean, you're still going to pay him 32.4 next year. I mean, do you see him making a leap to be worth 32.4 next year?
I mean, if he can shoot 38% from 3 magically, maybe.
If he shoot 40, I think he'd be Sam Hauser from 3 with fucking Derek White's defense.
Their issue is not Jalen Suggs. He's not a fix. Their issue is Paulo, shooting 30%, 29% from 3.
I'll bring this back to cars, okay? Your engine is completely shot because of, we're going to call that Paolo. Your engine's shot on the car.
Yeah, agreed.
Jalen Suggs is the flat tire in the back. It's not the problem, but your car is still shit with it being there. You can fix all the rest of the problems. You're still not going anywhere when you're paying Jalen Suggs $35 million a year.
Franz has played 29 games this year. He's 21 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists on 48% from the field and 35 from 3.
You said 21, 6, and 4?
21, 6, and 4. I'm rounding up, yeah.
Yeah, for a guy who plays 30 games a year. Like you can't build around that either.
Yeah, was that just like the first month basically before
Really,
he went down?
I mean, 21, 6, and 4 is Derek White. Like, would you build a team
his
around Derek
defense ain't
White?
nearly as good. I would, but that's because I'm a psycho.
Yeah, we love Derek White, but like, would that be like your franchise player? Like,
No.
He's not our franchise player, but he is Mr. Celtic.
oh,
I will
love
say Derek
I
White.
would
If you
fight
are
for Derek
building,
White.
if you are building an expansion team,
Oh,
and like
he's
let's just say
first
none
round
of the
pick.
stars are available, I would say, and that guy's available, he is like a foundational block for your team.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
He's all-star impact, not all-star numbers, but easily all-star impact.
Yeah. I mean, his defense is the best part of his game. Guard defense is a diminished part of the game. He's tall for his position. He could shoot the ball well. He's ball handled a lot this year. Foundational piece. A player that can truly do it all on the court.
Yeah, he's like the master of the intangibles. Like everything he just does. You just watch him, and if you glue your eyes to him, he's just always doing something to help us win the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see the game.
And he goes to the floor.
I didn't see the game the other night, but I mean, like the end of the first half, hits Jalen for an alley-oop and then immediately sprints full court back to stop a free bucket on the other end. Like that's intangible things that like that's the Josh Hart stuff that we talk about. Like that's you can't like teach that.
No, and he's always had it from the minute he got here. It's not like something that had to develop overnight. He's been that guy.
Baylor had a smooth ass moment like that too, and he stole it and then did the behind the back to like pass to Jalen. That was so nice.
JB,
There's so many nice moments of that Heat game. The Tatum between the legs pass to Garza too.
Triple double for Tatum too.
Yeah, there's a few Tatum passes where I was like, "Holy shit, we have Tatum!" Like when he got the ball, when he got the ball at the free throw line, dude. Do you remember that when like Kata like was just free under because Tatum gets the ball at the free throw line and everyone collapses and then Kata just a slick little pass to Kata for an open dunk. Yeah, it's like, oh my god,
he hit him at the free throw line. He looked opposite to the baseline for the dunk. Yeah, that's
Tatum
classic.
Tatum is a zone destroyer.
It's unbelievable that you can have like why would you ever run a zone against a team that has a 6'10" power forward that can pass like Tatum?
Well,
like, he's just gonna catch the ball in the middle, look over your defense, and go, okay.
It worked though. It's worked for the Heat in particular against Tatum. It's worked in the past. Not anymore though.
Had a triple double last night. It didn't work that good. Or 2 nights ago.
They also had Jimmy Butler, who is like
oh, he fucks up everything.
An issue, yeah. But Neemias Kate also again he game had 16 and 11 with 3 blocks. It's like chef's kiss. That's perfection.
Most improved player. Like I don't understand why he's not getting looks right now. Like he wasn't playing last year, and now he's like a top. What do we say? Top 7 center in the league. Last time we talked.
You're gonna have a guy like Jalen Johnson or like Jalen Duren win it, and
why?
It's hard to argue because they have the counting stats.
I'll argue it. Our guy didn't even play last year, and this year
I hear your argument. He did play last year a little bit. We liked what we saw. Obviously, he from being like a fringe bench player to a full-time starting center in the NBA is a huge jump.
I mean, he was a guy that got waived by another team, and now he's a starter on a 2 seed.
Okay, but the team was the Sacramento Kings. Like that doesn't count.
Honestly, just the most improved award, we all just got to forget about it. I think it's just, I feel like that's a thorn in our side award, basically. It's just like always goes to
such a weird award, too. Like John Morant won it one year over fucking the guy on his team.
Yeah.
Like, that's such a weird award.
Yeah. I know, like, Jalen Johnson's, like, improvement this year is basically just, like, not being injured. Because he had, like, 20 he was 20 and 10 last year before the injury.
Yeah, he was killing it last year before he got hurt.
Better passer, I'd say. I think that's really it. But which is a lot.
But also, to be fair, like this year they relied on him to pass. Like last year, it was like, hey, you have Trae Young in your team. We don't need you to pass. We need you to be a play finisher.
We don't need you to pass. Also, you're not going to get the pass because it's Trae Young's team.
Yeah.
1 second. I'm looking up the odds here for MIP.
CJ McCollum's looked great for the Hawks too. He's been really a good find for them to kind of be like a third or fourth option, like not take up too much, just be like a vet. He's gonna go down as one of the more underrated players ever by like a lot. He's just averages 20 a year.
It's a can you get? I was wrong on who's the favorite to win it this year. Can you guess who's the favorite to win Most Improved?
Oh fuck! I saw it the other day too.
Is it even more like all superstar?
No. Actually, not at all.
So it's it might be a good award then this year. Okay. Is it not? It's not Duran.
Duran's second, and
It's
it's
a big-
close. It's relatively close. It's
a
not
big,
a big.
right? No.
No.
Damn.
According to DraftKings, he switched teams this offseason, I will say. He may or may not be also on the Hawks. Ryan Rollins is in the top 5.
Oh, is it Nah?
It's not.
No, it's killing it this year,
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah, he's awesome. And then Denny Avdia is in 3rd.
Oh.
Fuck Denny Avdia.
I mean, yeah, listen, he's having a great year.
He can suck it from the back. I don't care if he's having a great
First
year.
time All-Star, too.
Sick.
Yeah, no, Denny's good, but yeah, I just
and
like
then Jalen Johnson's in 4th, and then 5th is Ryan Rollins at plus 1,000.
I don't want to say Al-Qaeda's not a top 5, though. I mean, at least. Like,
I hear you.
What was the fucking stat you had like a couple weeks ago, Jay? Wasn't it like a plus like 11 or something like that difference when he's on and off the court?
Who?
With Queta? Wasn't it like
Queta.
a plus 11 net rating when he was on and off the court?
No, yeah, he's insane this year. Like all the metrics, like he's been so good for us. But it's funny though. It's crazy to think that not Nikhil's like freaking cousins with Shea too. Like what the fuck, dude?
That is weird.
Like that is that the best like family relationship in the league since the Carter T-Mac? Has to be.
I mean, the Antetokounmpo
What about
brothers?
what about the Wagners?
No, not at the moment. They're best instigators for sure.
I'm trying to think. I
feel
feel like
Queta has a 11.9 net rating.
Yeah, it's like him. It's like him, White, and Hugo
best in the league right now.
That's impressive, and he's probably the least paid of that list too.
Defensive rating, he's also 7th in the league.
Wow.
And all of the other guys ahead of him are Detroit players, Oklahoma City players, and Victor Wembanyama. So,
6th man of the year. I will say, why is Peyton Pritchard not getting any burn on that?
He hasn't played enough games off the bench.
Yeah, I figured it's something stupid as that. Like, because it's a no-brainer. He's 6th man of the year.
I get that, but yeah, it's a no-brainer that he would be the 6th man. But like,
Keldon Johnson's having a great.
There's a lot of really good 6th men around the league. I feel like a 6th man has been like integral to a lot of the best teams in the league for a long time.
It's probably the closest award race we have right now, besides most improved, is 6th man. Coach of the year, Bickerstaff's sort of running away with it at this point because the Pistons have not lost without Cade. I feel like that's gonna solidify him winning it. It's gonna age like fucking milk when they get knocked out in the 2nd round, though. 6th man of the year is Jaquez, or is Keldon, Jaquez, Reed Shepherd at plus 1,200.
Oh yeah, Jaquez has been really good. That's for sure. He's like, he had a bit of a sophomore slump, but he's back. And the reason that they've stayed afloat at all, honestly, because Hero's just like been not healthy and hardly good, honestly. The Heat are in a bad spot. Did you see that crazy stat that Spo's only had 4 50-win years?
And Missoula's on like his 4th straight.
Yeah, he's already tied him in his 4th year. So like the whole like, it's honestly, I couldn't tell if that was a credit to them or not, like the Jimmy Butler Spo era, because like how the fuck did they make the finals twice with that going on?
They were like a legitimate 8th seed at one
of them for sure, and the other one I think they're also pretty low. Like I think like the year they lost to the Lakers, I don't think they're necessarily that crazy high either.
Yeah, weird. I mean,
there's playoff risers.
He makes a lot of chicken salad out of chicken shit, I will say. That's like his hallmark. Obviously, Missoula's had a bit of a, he's, even without Tatum, he's had a Maserati in terms of Jaylen Brown.
I know. It is tough, though. It's tough that I agree with you that Bickerstaff's going to get it because this Cade run, but it's like, Joe's been doing that all year, man. We haven't had Tatum. It's like, if you're using that as an argument, then look at the rest of our season.
Yeah, I mean, look at compare the rosters. The Pistons roster is still, well, is it? I mean, maybe with hindsight, it isn't. But I mean, I guess the year we would have thought.
I mean, they're deep. They're deeper than we thought. We were worried about their like if they had any other playmaker, and then this Dennis. I sent you the screenshot. You see those stats from Dennis Jenkins since he's rattled off 20 points per game since Cade's out. Like they Like, it's actually insane how good. I would know because I picked him up in fantasy as soon as Cade got injured, and he's kind of saved me. But he's like all of a sudden they just have a really good secondary point guard.
I'm looking at 26, 5 and 8, 21, 5 and 5, 15, 4 and 6, 13, 8 and 4. Like, even when he's not scoring the ball, he's making an impact.
Yeah. Like, all of a sudden, they have the guy that, like, been saying they need / the Rockets need. They just kind of found him, kind of like we do, off the depth chart.
It did look like Tobias Harris got a little dinked up
He did.
last night.
Yeah, he left
It's
after
going to be
like 5
interesting
minutes.
to see how that plays out. I mean, you could just chalk it up to him being old.
Yeah, basically.
Anything else on the Celtics? Oh, well, the playoff look ahead. I mean, just take a gander at that playoff in the East. It's basically your 1 through 4 set, and then everything after that is like up for grabs. Like, could the Hornets somehow sneak into the 5th spot? Yeah, they're only 4 games back.
They got the best 5-man rotation in the league too. If you've seen that, it's like they're plus 28 when they run that 5-man. That's dangerous. It's crazy.
I tell you what, I really do hope they like somehow sneak into the 6th seed. I don't think it's likely.
I want to see him in the first round.
No way.
I want to see Jason Tatum play at least 2 playoff games in Charlotte because he fucking loves playing in Charlotte. Imagine a playoff game for him in Charlotte. I think he's dropped 50 in Charlotte multiple times already. Like, I want to see a playoff game out of Tatum in Charlotte. He might be able to break Jordan's record.
That is the team I probably don't want to play out of, like, the 5 through in the first round, like the 5 through 8 seed.
I don't want to play the Heat.
Heat are pretty bad.
That's a team I would want to play the most, maybe.
Oh, I mean, I think we're going to beat the brakes off them for sure, but I just don't enjoy playing the Heat. It's just ugly and it's not fun to watch. I want to watch some fun basketball.
That's fair. But the Hornets
Hornets might be, like the Hornets could be up 60 points to you at halftime before you even blink an eye. It's like, I don't know if you really want to play that in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, I'd rather play that. I'd rather play that than like watch Bam try to beat us by himself every night. Like, it's just not going to be fun to watch.
Listen, in terms of enjoyability, I understand. But in terms of, like, I want my team to win the series.
I want to play Oklahoma City. I want to play fucking a 7-game series against Oklahoma City 4 times.
Yeah, I do too. But after they fought through the fucking absolute World War fucking 3 that the West is going to be, I would like to see it after that.
Dude, like, speaking of the Hornets, dude, Khan is insane too. Sorry to cut you off.
No. He's like, going to win Rookie of the Year. He's separated himself.
That's like,
out.
It has to be one of the bigger upsets when it comes to awards in general. Like Coop being healthy all year and someone snagging it, that was his teammate too.
Coop was like he was a heavy favorite to enter the year. I remember it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then VJ Edgecombe exploded,
mm-hmm.
and it was them for a while. And then Khan is just like, he's taken it by storm.
This is one of the better drafts of all time. It has to be.
In terms of reloading of the talent, yeah. Like, a lot of these teams, I mean, the Sixers got to be counting their fucking lucky stars, man. Oh, I guess the Mavericks, too. But, like, yeah, there's a lot of fresh talent in the league. And
I
even with the Celtics,
I think Oklahoma City's counting their lucky stars that the fucking 76ers still exist, because why the fuck would you give them Jerry McCain? The fucking shittily run organization. Holy fuck.
I mean...
You got a first-round pick for fucking Jared McCain? Like, really? You think you're going to draft a guy better than Jared McCain?
Well, they did.
Well, I'm saying with their first-round pick that they're going to get coming up.
It's like,
they don't need another guard.
This might be one of the only drafts ever that there was no real miss in the top 10.
Let's hear the top 10.
Cooper Flag.
Obviously
Dylan Harper. He's been really good recently. He's actually leading the league in driving percentage over the last month, which is scary.
Mm-hmm.
VJ, Khan, Ace Bailey, who looks better than he's kind of been offered the first year.
Yep.
Trey Johnson, Jeremiah Fears.
Plays for Washington.
Yeah. It's pretty good, too. I'm excited for Trey. And then Igor Demon, who's ended up being decent. And then
Did I call Jeremiah Fears Ivan Fears earlier? I think I might have done that.
Really? I don't even know.
Is that another player for the Celtics or for the Patriots back in the day?
It was a lineman coach. Yeah, Ivan Fears, defensive lineman coach. Anyways, go ahead.
I was gonna say, even that Raptors guy, the Colin Murray Bowles power forward guy, has been pretty decent too.
Bowles, yeah.
And then like the 10th, I don't even know. Like common Mulak. I don't know him, but 11 was
Malawak.
11 was Cedric Howard, and then you got Derek Queen, Carter Bryant. Fucking, it's pretty insane.
All guys
honestly.
who are like playing legitimate minutes.
Yeah, and then Hugo.
I
way
think the one
later.
who's not is Malawak. But Hugo, yeah, even Hugo being what, the 27th pick,
28th, yeah,
28th, steal, arguably the steal of the draft.
for sure.
But
What we needed.
besides Khan, yeah.
You can't call a lottery guy a steal though.
I can call the 7th pick. Right, Khan was the 7th pick or the 4th pick.
Wait, you went 7th? I thought you went 2nd.
Harper
went 2nd.
No,
No,
Khan went
Dylan
4th,
Harper.
and I remember it was
4th, yeah.
pretty. It was pretty like people weren't that pumped about it, and then he had a really good summer league. But Khan was like not a sure thing coming in. Like
No.
he had like he was savvy, but everyone was pretty scared about his athleticism. And
Thank God that the fucking Spurs missed for once in the draft. I mean,
Dude.
guys, imagine the
They
Spurs.
I don't think you can say they missed.
They
Dylan Harper's
missed,
really good, but I mean, can you imagine if it
Yeah.
was Colin Knippel instead of Dylan Harper, like playing alongside Vic?
Fair.
I'd bet money on them to win the finals if they had Khan for sure.
Well, I've been
I
wanting
still
after
think
that
they
for, like,
could.
3 straight years to win the finals. Like,
That would also be like a really fun team too. How young that fucking. I mean, I guess we just saw one last year, but that would even be younger.
Yeah.
I think if you
gotta
took
give him
Harrison
credit.
Barnes off of the Spurs, I think their like average age would be like 25, 24. Like,
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, like their oldest player would be Keldon Johnson or like Luke Cornett.
or De'Aaron Fox, probably.
I think
He's-
De'Aaron Fox is like 26, maybe.
I
Maybe
think so
25.
too.
He's really not that
Um,
young. I feel like he's been in the league forever. That sucks being in Sacramento. Those
It
years in
feels like
Sacramento
because
are
you age in dog years.
those Sacramento years are like being in an office. Like, you just age quick.
He's been around for a while. He was on that Kentucky team that lost. Like he was very famous for crying after they got bounced from March Madness. By the way, well, we still got the final this week. The final of the tournament.
my
But,
bracket was busted fucking day one. I had BYU in the finals, so
I had Duke going all the way. So
Me too. I was like, I just wanted Boozer. I love Boozer. But
I just wanted to see fucking more of AJ DeBanza, and they lost the first fucking game, even though he had 35. So it was like,
yeah, they didn't lose because of him. They lost because of yeah.
you know, he was a trap for sure. Like that's the classic like #1 pick, but you shouldn't pick him March Madness type guy.
yeah, he's on a shit team. It's like the
Yeah.
Markel Fultz on was it Washington?
Yeah.
He wasn't gonna win anything.
What the hell was I going to say? You got to give him credit, Bill Simmons, for as much as like maybe we like to dig on him and he might be out. He nailed the Conca. Like he was so high on him the whole time. Nailed it. So much so that he drives him home to his house after he podcasts with him. So good
That
for him.
reminds me, I had a question about that, because what do you guys feel about Bill Simmons' theory on not playing Tatum in New York because like that's where he got hurt? Like,
I didn't
saving
hear
that
this.
for the
Let me hear it.
Like he was like don't play him in the New York game in the regular season. Like it's going back to like the scene of the crime. He's going to be thinking about that injury or whatever. Like save it, and then maybe you don't have to face him in the playoffs. Like,
I mean, no, I'd rather him get it out now where the stakes don't matter the least.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe get the
Also, I'm
monkey
not
off the
worried about
back.
that guy. I'm not worried about that guy exercising demons.
No, I mean Tatum's like he's so fucking solid.
He might have a bad game, but I don't think he'll have 2 bad games. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's an
not-
angel. He doesn't have demons.
that guy's
God's
blessed by
will.
God.
That's what his tattoo on his back says God's will, and he had to get it fixed because he forgot the apostrophe.
No way.
Yeah, he got
That's
God's
God
will
damn
without
it,
the
man.
apostrophe, so it was like, oh, the gods will do this, but
That's so
Fuck.
funny.
that's the
God
biggest
damn it,
like
JT.
misstep of his entire fucking career. Was like, oh, I fucked
Makes
up
no
the
sense. His
tattoo.
mom's like a fucking lawyer, for Christ's sakes. Like nobody was like, dude, what are you doing? Put the
I'm
apostrophe.
assuming she wasn't sitting there for him for his like fucking 8-hour back piece that he was doing. Like,
But he didn't screen it by anybody. Like, I don't know. Anyhow,
no, we're so lucky as Celtics fans. Like, that's like our superstar's biggest misstep was like, oh, you fucked up a tattoo that nobody really remembers because it's fixed now and it's under your jersey all the time, anyways.
yeah, it's
That-
really simple to add the apostrophe.
That and texting his dead idol. What a bad guy.
Yeah, what a terrible fucking guy.
I got you to the. I to this day didn't think that was real.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it's
I don't
real.
even know.
Right?
It is, yeah.
Is it
I don't
real
even
that
know.
he did
I
that?
assumed it is.
I haven't heard him say anything about it, but I don't think anybody's ever asked him about it. So
I don't think that's real. No way he's texting Kobe,
who
who's
knows?
deceased, by the way.
Who knows? I just don't understand how it would have gotten out if it did. Like that's
Yeah, like who? Kobe's wife, whatever her name is, leaked it. I don't think so. I'm looking at the playoff picture here. There's nothing really that good in the East, and also there's a lot that still has to shake out. The West, obviously, that's shaping up to be a slugfest. Spurs versus one of the Trailblazers or the Suns, probably the Suns.
Food.
Warriors or the Clippers. The Clippers, I mean, after having the worst start to the season I think I've seen in a long time, to be the 9th seed right now in the West.
Thank
After trading
you.
Harden too, pretty goddamn good. Yeah,
They
thanks
saved
Christ.
us.
Playing the Thunder, so I would like to see the Warriors in that spot, just because I think you can never count out a team with Curry on it, but we'll see. He's playing tonight for the first time in like a month, so.
Can you count out a team with a healthy Clay though too? Well, I'm not Clay, Kawhi.
I was gonna say.
I know Kawhi, different K.
No, you can't. You can't. That guy is one of the baddest dudes on the planet still. Either way, the Thunder should sweep.
Yeah.
Nuggets versus Rockets, that gets interesting.
I have a feeling that the Lakers drop there though too. Like I feel like the Nuggets are gonna face the Wolves.
That's another thing. This was shaping up to be like an all-time playoffs for sure. Luka, especially with the way Luka was cooking, and then obviously last night they were getting blown out by the Thunder at home, and then late in the game he like blows his hamstring out.
Yeah,
and it was announced today that he is going to be done for the remainder of the regular season, and he's out indefinitely. So I said it before the pod, I'll say it again. It does feel like, for all intents and purposes, this Lakers season ended last night, probably even before the Luka injury, because they were getting so smacked by the Thunder, like embarrassed, like pantsed. They were getting pantsed, and it really kind of showed that they didn't really match up with the cream of the crop there. And then Luka is the final cherry on top.
Were you on Twitter last night? I feel like the Luka hate's gotten way too strong. Like as soon as he got injured, like everyone was calling it fake, and everyone's like, "Oh, he's limping because they're losing this bad." Like I was just trying to find out details about the injury, and like that was like most of the tweets were like, "Oh, of course he's limping now," and I was like, "Dude, do you not enjoy watching this guy like play basketball sometimes? Like obviously he can whine, but
most people don't enjoy watching him play basketball because he fucking complains the whole time, but. Like
Fine,
I've never fucking thought that like when he was injured that he was faking it for whatever reason. Like we saw him play like in a knee brace in the finals. We saw like blood coming through his shorts all the time in the finals. Like
he's not that type of guy.
He's a dog.
The complaining is annoying for sure, and like sometimes the lackadaisical defense gets annoying. But you can't even say he was doing that at least since the All-Star break. He's playing his fucking ass off. And it looks like it finally just caught up and bit him, and the worst time possible, I imagine. And then, did you guys see the video? He's laying on the ground right after the injury happened, and the fans like, "That's what happens when you play defense," like shit talking him. And then Austin Reeves jumps in, and is like, "Shut the fuck up, dude. He's ready to fight him." I was like, I don't like the Lakers. Obviously, I'm a Celtics fan, so there's bias there. But that was like, okay, that team. First of all, Austin Reeves shot up in my estimation as a player. It's like, fuck yeah. LeBron sitting there watching the whole time, letting the young gun like stick up for the star. Like, I don't know. It really was disappointing. It was sad. I was like, fuck, that was one of the better stories of the season that just sort of like just went up in flames instantly, due to a fucking freak shitty injury. And also, yeah. Why the hell if you like basketball, why the hell don't you want Luka Garza playing basketball?
In the playoffs too. Yeah.
Especially in the playoffs. He's an absolute dog. You can't say he's a playoff dropper. Like he's done amazing things in the playoffs his whole career.
He's electric on a night-to-night basis. He's arguably must-watch TV every single time he steps on the floor.
You motherfucker, Rudy, dude.
You can like blame him for that finals loss against the Celtics because of his defense, but like look at like the rest of that team. Like the rest of that team couldn't do anything offensively because like how good that Celtics defense was. And like he wasn't efficient in that finals, but like he was still getting you like 28, 30 a game, like 8 assists, 5, 6 boards. Like he was unbelievable, like offensively. It wasn't the most efficient, but like if nobody else can do it, like what is he supposed to do?
It
Like
was
Kyrie
him and
wasn't very good in
Kyrie.
that. Like Kyrie had like a lot of really bad games in that finals. Like he had
Actually, I
one
thought
good game.
Kyrie was sneaky one of the better players in that series. Maybe I'm misremembering it.
I think he
He
like
had some,
almost like a
couple
Harden.
good,
Yeah,
but he
I
had a
was gonna say
couple
the
games where it
Harden
was
thing.
like, I think a game like one. I don't think that he even scored in the fourth quarter. I think like a couple of games he didn't even score in the fourth.
Yeah.
It
Either
was
way, it was him and Kyrie and like either a bunch of rookie or first year players and role
PJ
players.
Washington and like Daniel Gafford and Lively.
Did they
They're
have
trying
PJ
to, like-
Washington at the time? Yeah, they did.
They also
Yeah,
played
they're
like a
all-
top 5. They played a top 5 team of all time too.
Yeah, like they're trying to like score on that team. Like they can't score. Like they had Dante
Yeah.
Exum playing like third quarters, like big minutes. Like it wasn't a good team for him to drag that
Yeah.
far.
And they're playing a team that was one already in the finals, or at least the core was, and basically a super team. That
don't-
Celtics
yeah.
team was a super team.
We'd only lost 3 games going into that finals and lost like we had 80-20. Like that's like making fun of a team for losing to
No.
one of the
We only lost,
Shaq Kobe years.
we only
Yeah.
lost 2 games going into the finals.
No, I thought we
We 4-1 the first, then we swept the Pacers, and then we 4-1 in the Eastern Conference Finals against the.
Yeah, you're right. But I
We
think
did
so,
lose to the Pacers. We swept the Pacers, right?
Yeah, we swept the Pacers, but that was our hardest one.
the funniest sweep ever. Yeah, 2
The
game
Heat-
winners basically.
We went
I
4-1
was at the
against the
game
Heat.
2 shot. Pascal Siakam over here picking his ass. Damon Brown's fucking nothing but net.
Oh, the Cavs. That was the other one. We 4-1 the Heat, 4-1 the Cavs. Then faced the Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals, swept them, which was our hardest one, and then we went into the finals.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I mean, either way, the point still stands. That's crazy. Luka is a dog, and it sucks that he's hurt. And I really hope he does somehow find his way back for the playoffs. Just for the fact alone that he's going to make it much more difficult for any other team to come out of the West.
I mean, if you look at
Um,
the standings, like if they drop to the 4 or the 5 seed, they're going to face the Rockets in the first round. I still think you can win that series.
I mean,
is
listen,
this
the
last
Rockets
Even if
are,
Luka doesn't play that series, I think you can still win that series. Like the Rockets,
you're asking a lot, but the Rockets are real broken.
they've
They're
been so
weird.
bad offensively. Like, and I don't think that you have to worry too much about them defensively the way that the Lakers are set up.
We'll see. I mean,
And we've seen the Lakers, like they play better when 2 out of 3 of their stars are playing. They play better than when all 3 of them are playing. So
they're not playing better without Luka playing. They play better like when LeBron doesn't play with Austin Luka.
Do you know who their net leader is?
Vando. I've
DeAndre
been seeing
Ayton.
a lot of clips of Vando being like an unbelievable teammate, and it's just like that's great. I love to see that.
Is it Reeves?
No, it's probably like
Marcus Smart?
yeah.
There you go.
He's plus 8.5 on the year. He's still
His
got it, bro.
defensive metrics are crazy this year, aren't they?
Yeah, like I don't even think he has good like crazy steals, but he's just like steal stats. He's just different type of defensive like identity when he's out there.
Man, he's
That's
such a
for sure.
connector too on offense too. Like he's always been such a great passer.
No, I
It
just love
really
to see him.
sucks though because he doesn't have that consistent shot still. Like they do rely really a lot on him like late in the game he'll catch like a corner 3 and he's throwing it up every time. Like of course that's the right shot. You as a coach you like go ahead shoot that.
And,
But it is like inconsistent still.
And his body is not. It has been failing him since he's left the Celtics too. Like it just
Right,
he
but
gave
that
everything for all
those
years with
issues
Celtics.
lasted with him here. Like that was his issue here too. It's like too much Marcus Smart is taking the last shot of the game.
Well, I just mean like injury prone, or not injury prone, but injuries have been catching up with him. Like he hasn't played as much over the last few years. Like
Yeah.
that's really been derailing his career as well.
I mean, he's
like,
a
look,
Washington Wizard for one
do you
point.
know
How
who
many
has
games did he
the-
play for the Wizards?
You know who has the most threes in a game for the Celtics?
Most
it him?
threes in the game for the Celtics. Sam Hauser, Jalen Brown, Peyton Pritchard.
Nope.
I don't know how it's not Pritchard.
All time? Jesus Christ. Ray Allen?
In
I don't
one
know.
single game, who has the most threes in a single game?
Sam Hauser came close.
It's not Sam Hauser.
Is it Bradley somehow? Or
It's Marcus Smart.
It's Marcus Smart. He went
Oh, I thought he
11
would
for
be someone else.
22. He went 11 for 22 in one game.
my next guess was
but he's
Courtney
also,
Lee.
like-
Courtney's a sick guess. And he went out to
It
a
could have
fucking
been right, dude. It could have been right.
Marcus Smart's a fucking you live by Marcus Smart and die by Marcus Smart, and like
For
we've seen
sure.
him hit huge shots in fourth quarters when he missed every three before that. So like
He was our final sacrifice before the championship, basically.
I mean, listen, he's an okay shooter, not a great shooter, not a bad shooter, but his career average is 32.5%. Like, that is truly live or die. Like,
I mean, get that guy a
Yeah.
fucking $35 million a year contract like Jalen Suggs. Jesus Christ.
maybe that's where the money's going to go when LeBron leaves this offseason. That would be foolish, but yeah, maybe. Yeah, it sucks for the Lakers. That blows. Hate to see that. Nuggets right now will be playing the Rockets. I imagine we take the Nuggets in that, although I'm not too confident in anything with the Nuggets lately. Timberwolves facing the Lakers. With the way that's shaped up, it looks like the Timberwolves could be ready for the upset. Also, they have Ant Edwards, and that guy is also a dog. So we'll see. And then the Spurs playing, like I said, one of the Suns or the Trailblazers. So
And then who the Thunder playing in the first? I mean,
either one of the Warriors or the Clippers.
Ant's going to have to sort of work himself into a groove. He was out for a bit, honestly.
And the team's kind of played well without him.
Yeah.
Like,
because Bones is really good right now.
Yeah, they've played with a different type of like pace and physicality. And I mean, they beat us at home healthy. So, well, without Boost, but healthy.
Kill Alexander Walker over there again. Or no, he's not on that team anymore, is he?
No.
He's on the Hawks now.
He's on the Hawks, yeah.
Also, Jaden McDaniels.
They could use that guy.
Jaden McDaniels, he's an impact player.
Well, that's the thing. We were like, let's let that guy shoot, but he's also like shooting 41% on the year from three, so maybe don't let him shoot. I don't know. That was the strategy. It didn't work out for us. But
it is what it is. We also got to figure like some of these are going to get moved around a little bit. Like the Timberwolves probably aren't going to play the Lakers because Luka's going to be out for the rest of the year. So I figure they might slide down to the 4-5 spot. So it might be Timberwolves versus the
Nuggets, which would be pretty intense. That's always a good series.
Well, no, I figure the Nuggets are probably going to take the 3 seed, right?
That's what I mean.
Because
like,
the Timberwolves are on the bottom. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Timberwolves Nuggets, that would be a fun series. You can watch Jokic beat the brakes off of Rudy Gobert and then try to explain why Rudy Gobert deserves a max contract and is a Hall of Fame player.
Hey, Rudy beat him last year. He had those fucking crazy shots. He was somehow hitting post fades in clutch moments last year. It was insane.
That was wild.
It's going to be interesting to see how the Nuggets play in the playoffs. I mean, Jokic is averaging another triple-double for the season again, so... But it's
a better one.
Ugly. It's looked ugly, not for him, but for the team. Yeah. It's just... in an era of basketball where wear and tear is like the biggest killer of any team, I wonder when it could catch up to Jokic, who we see. I mean, he missed a large portion of this year with an injury, albeit a freak one. Like somebody died. Not much you can do when somebody dives into your knee. But it's just like he's getting older. He's a big guy. You worry for him. And same with Wemby. Like, albeit not old, but playoff intensity ratchets up. It's going to be interesting to see how he can make it through a full playoff. So,
do you still think they keep him on like a 30-minute minutes restriction in the playoffs, or even with the physicality, you think that they're going to let him go?
You have to let loose all the arrows, especially as a second seed. You have a legit chance to win it all. You gotta empty the quiver.
You get to avoid Oklahoma City until like the Western Conference Finals at the latest. So let them go through their battles until they get there.
You're like not going to be able to sit him. I mean, I don't know. Would you sit your best player after 27? Like a Tatum, would you sit Tatum at 27? I mean, maybe because the East is different. The East is different, but you can't do that when you're playing like the Timberwolves.
It's also different because Tatum's going off of a stress injury too. So like, I don't want him like getting hurt again because that's your franchise right there. Like with Wemby I would probably do the same thing. I might sit him after 30 minutes if that's what it is.
I mean, if you can do it, yes, but
I mean, also we've also seen Tatum come back and he's already played a game with 37 minutes. So it's like he's just fucking.
I don't imagine he'll be on a minutes restriction in the playoffs.
I wish that I had like this fucking regenerative abilities. Like I have 3 beers and I wake up and I feel like I'm gonna die in the morning. And like this guy tore an Achilles 10 months ago and he's coming back playing third team All NBA like basketball.
Yeah.
Do you know that the Spurs are on an 11-game win streak right now?
Yeah, they're on fire, like as usual. Like they
mean,
rack off like 10 wins and they lose 1 or 2, and then they rack off another 10.
Yeah, but also the Thunder are like 22-1 over the past like month and a half. It's
Hey,
like
Cody, can you remind him who the one was?
our
oh
boys.
no, this one.
It's
different green hat.
Green. It's green.
No, dude, the West in general, like it's an absolute like murder fest right now. Like Thunder 9-1 last 10, Spurs 10-0 in last 10, Lakers 8-2, Nuggets 8-2. Like no one's letting up. Like the Nuggets have been doing kind of well. They're 8-2 in the last 10, but everyone else is and on a 7-game win streak. The Nuggets. So, but it's just that the Lakers will now let up, but just no one's been letting up in the top of the West.
The top seeds have just been fucking on fire.
Spurs somehow are only because they're doing this well. Like you said, Cody, like the Thunder are like 22-1, but somehow the Spurs are still on their heels just because they don't lose either. They're only 2 games back.
No.
Like they can still take the 1 seed somehow.
That's incredible considering the Thunder won 61 games.
And also, like if you look at the Thunder started 24-1 or something like that this year.
Yeah.
Like,
Legitimately, yeah.
Fucking wild. We're talking about 73 wins, 74 wins, 75 wins for this Thunder team at the beginning of the year. Like,
I tell you what, they're gonna get damn close. I mean, they're not going to. It's impossible mathematically now, but like they're probably gonna finish with like 65 plus wins. That's a fucking unbelievable year.
Crazy year. I mean, I think what's the
Considering
Celtics? What's the Celtics? 64 wins in 2024.
Sounds right.
Something like that.
And also, SGA missed like a month of this regular season too.
And Jay Will, it's been nowhere.
Yeah, they really haven't skipped a beat.
Does Jay Will already get his extension or no?
Yeah,
he did.
Well, I don't know if he's. I think they signed him for it.
Yeah, that's all I was asking because like after this year, I don't know if they would have signed him to a crazy extent.
Well, there's no way you can afford their roster after like the next 2 years. You can't.
But like, there you go. 76ers just gave them fucking Jared McCain, and they have fucking the Clippers first round pick this year, so they can just push that fucking issue down the fucking road.
They're not going to get the Clippers first round.
The
pick.
Clippers saved us. Yeah, they're out of it already.
Yep.
It had to be like bottom.
Was
it had to be bottom
1
8
through 5 or something.
Like through 8.
Nice.
I think something like that. No, Kawhi saved us all. Basically,
we avoided that one fucking bullet, but they got a fucking Gatling gun over there because they still got 30 more fucking picks. So like, they're gonna keep pushing these problems down the fucking road. It's like,
yeah, they have enough. Not to mention their MVPs just turned 27. So like, who's gonna win back-to-back MVPs? Like, they're here for a decade. No, he's not.
She's the same age as Tatum, isn't he?
Which is like 28 or 27.
Yeah, they're like months apart. I think.
I thought it was 29. I don't know. No,
that's Jalen.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
I get Brown and Tatum mixed up. So yeah, like he's 28. So I mean, still young.
The difference is that Jalen Brown's been playing basketball for 10 years straight, whereas SGA like wasn't. You know.
Yeah.
JB is 10 years in the league. I mean JT's 9.
Yeah, McCain's like averaging like 41% from 3 for them still. It's so stupid.
The fucking threes that he gets on that team, I'm sure, are so easy too.
He's pretty electric when he's doing well. He can also off the dribble like fucking do some nasty shit too.
He's a good finisher. He's like a really good passer off of the dribble too. Like if you get a defense sliding towards him, he can make some plays.
Imagine if the Rockets got him.
That would have been such a good pickup for the Rockets. Are you kidding me? A first round pick. If I'm the Rockets, like, yeah, I'll give you 2 first round picks for the fucking guy. I don't care. Give me a point guard on this fucking team. Holy shit, the Rockets fucked out.
You say that, but Reed Shepherd is in like 3rd place to win 6th man of the year.
He's been doing well. Ime has been trusting him.
Point guard is your 6th man. That's not good. Your point guard is supposed to be a starter on your team because you need a point guard.
Whose fault is that? It's not Reed Shepherd's who's playing well. It's the fucking
I didn't say it was
coach.
Reed Shepherd's fault. I'm just saying if a first round pick was all it costed for fucking Jared McCain, you're saying the Rockets shouldn't have given up 2 to make sure that they have a point guard?
No, they should have. But they also should start Reed Shepherd. I don't know what the fuck.
Well, even Udoka's not a good coach. Like I don't know. Like we're seeing this played out in multiple seasons now.
Well, no, they being the 2nd seed last year was a arrow in his quiver, not in his back. You know what I'm saying? This year has completely flipped the narrative where it's like, all right, well, you have the team, the talent. Fred VanVleet injury is very tough for sure, and they didn't do anything, which is also tough. But like, the team does not like the coach, or
Well,
it
here's the
seems like
thing,
there's
like,
a real something wrong between the chemistry with the players and the
you
coach.
knew Fred VanVleet wasn't going to play this year before the season started.
It happened like right before the year, though.
Yeah, but like, if you know that before the season starts, this isn't like, oh, in like fucking March the guy tore his ACL and we don't know what to do going into the playoffs. Like, you had the whole year, 82 games to figure out what to do, and you decided not to play Reed Shepherd.
I hear you.
Play him from day one and like, hey, we're gonna work through this and we're gonna like make you a good player because we need you to be a good player. Like,
he just doesn't like to read as a defensive liability, but like, you got to get over that.
You need points.
You got to get over it. You need to score the ball in the clutch, and that's what's killed them every single game.
I mean, look, defense is unbelievable. That's great. Like, defense is integral to winning a championship. I agree, but like at the same time, like, you still have to put the biscuit in the basket. Like, you can stop the other team 8 times out of 10, but if you're only scoring 1 time out of 10, like, it doesn't matter. They're still going to keep increasing their lead on you.
Well, it's also stylistically, like, Amen can't shoot. I mean, he's scoring 20-something a game. Like, he's having a good year statistically, but he still can't shoot. So that's one guard who is going to be there in the clutch that's going to be crashing on the inside. Then you got Kevin Durant, who's trying to do whatever he can he spaces the floor. Alperen Sengun is just like, if he can get a mismatch in the post, great. If not, he's just sort of a bodyguard. And then you got one of Tari Eason or what's the other guy? Jesus Christ, the power forward.
Brain's fried right now.
Oh my God, Jabari Smith, who can't get his own shot. So like, let Reed
you have multiple guys on the court who need somebody to set them up. Like, and if you have no guard out there, then you're kind of fucked. And also, like, Amen, like, it's amazing that he's getting 20 a game because like Sengun and Durant are in the spaces that he needs to occupy to score.
Yeah. It doesn't work stylistically, and that's what's been the issue all year, and we've known it because they didn't have Fred VanVleet in there, and everybody in the NBA knows it because it's like just fucking blitzed KD when he gets the ball because nobody's going to be like nothing's happening, and that's why they are a middling team here in the West. I mean, like, middling. They're 47-29, but that's middling.
And like, look at next year too. Like, you also got to look at the future too. Like, now you're gonna rely on Fred VanVleet, who's like, what are you, 32? Just guessing off the top of my head, coming back off of a torn ACL to be your starting point guard next year, to try and carry you to a finals run. Like,
no, they need to do something else.
Like,
and also, with the amount of guards that moved in
the
amount of guards that moved in at the trade deadline, it is sort of inexcusable that they didn't get like one of Ayo Dosunmu, Kobe White. You know, the Hornets basically gave, or the Bulls basically gave away their entire team of guards, and I guess added Anthony Simons.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's so many guards that got moved. Like, there's so many moves he could have made, and for them to not make a move in a year where you're trying to win a championship with Kevin Durant, like, Kevin Durant's like closer to 40 than he is to 30. Like, if you want to win with Kevin Durant. If you want to win with Kevin Durant, you got to do it now. Like, you can't rely on another year of Kevin Durant and 32-year-old Fred VanVleet coming back off of an ACL. Like, that's bad management. Like, that's bad.
It's also
right there.
Another calculus of like, are they going to give Kevin Durant another coach to build around, like to learn another system at 38? Like,
I'm not worried about Kevin Durant learning a system. Like, the system's going to be built around Kevin Durant. You know?
Do we think KD's even there next year?
I was gonna say, like, at this point, does he like rather go somewhere where he wants to go and knows the coach or something, you know?
And if the burner stuff was real,
Washington.
I mean, he's from the area, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, does he go to play with Trey and AD?
I hope not.
If they're healthy, that'd
be such a fun team. Like the 8 games they play together that year.
I was gonna say, like, yeah,
it's gonna be the Nets in fucking Washington again. Like,
also Trae Young and Kevin Durant in the clutch time would be interesting to watch.
Oh, geez,
like, that would be so much fun to watch. They'd run that like double screen.
You think so?
Well, yeah, they'd run that play that the Celtics run with the double screen with fucking AD and fucking Durant setting screens for fucking Trey Young, and then 80 slips one of them while Durant gets a screen. Like that's a sick play to run. It's called
It's also very
snapbacks, I believe.
dangerous grounds where it's like we could be getting another slew of burners. Be like, I can't believe they give it to this fucking lollipop that got rolled in, a barbershop.
I can't believe that.
Shoot
Like,
over me.
I can't
I'm the greatest shooter of all time.
Can't believe we're running the offense through the lollipop that got dropped in the back seat after it was sucked off for 20 minutes. Like,
dude, if KD left, that'd be like crazy. I mean, it wouldn't be that wild based on what we know, but like to his career, it would be like another just like, oh my God, another burned bridge that you had to leave, basically.
I mean, I think Ime's got to go. I do. I think he's got to go. He doesn't fit this team.
He'd be amazing. I think he should go to college. Like, he should be a college coach. The way he coaches would be great. Like, because he needs young guys to be able to scream at. Is basically his thing. Like, he's best when he has a young team.
Who's in college right now? Is it Gen Alpha that's in college right now?
I don't even know.
Or is it still Gen Z? I don't know if Ime and Gen Z would be a good mix, let alone Gen Alpha, where it's like you can't even look me in the eyes. I'm going to fucking fist fight you, and you can't even look me in the eyes.
He should just be. He should be like Mizo's. What's his name? Mizo. How is it pronounced? The Spartan coach. Yeah, like he should just be his predecessor. Yeah, just keep that going. Like, that's just like keep that vibe going. Just get an angrier guy in there.
I mean,
keep
shit.
The culture.
Like, we say this, but like, look at like Geno Smith, or not Geno Smith, Gino Auriemma. Sorry, I've had a couple of beers. I
do not want to look at Geno Smith, dude.
Also,
Gino Auriemma screams at his players like all the time, and like they still do well, so they win every.
Well, he's a
game.
female coach, so you're talking about Dan Hurley, UConn's head coach.
No, I'm talking about Gino Auriemma, who screams at his players every fucking second, and he has an 89 win percentage since 1985.
The coach of UConn female basketball, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you can probably still get away with screaming at some of these players, and it'll work if they're like.
Can't tell those players they're playing like a bitch. That's a quick way to get fired,
dude. The thing is, though,
they're playing like a fucking dude.
there is a difference though, because anytime I see like Gino or like Dan Hurley talk, not when they're not coaching, they seem like pretty likable dudes. Which is like, I don't know if that's the case for Ime.
Hurley's a nut job.
No, we know Ime is not a likable dude off the court. Like, we know
exactly.
Well, the ladies love him.
Yeah, Dan's a nut job, but like he seems like he's also loved for being a nut job. It's like different. I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, players will fight for that guy. They'll fight. It's almost like the Missoula style, where it's like, listen, I'm going to be hard on you, and I'm going to get in your ass sometimes, but it's because I believe in you. Yeah.
Missoula shows up to these guys' charity events, and he shows up to them off the fucking floor. Like, he's there for all these guys. Like, I think he went to Nemi got his jersey retired in Utah at the Utah whatever college he went to. I think Missoula was there. Like, dude, nice. It's like he's like a guy. Like, Ime took like all the best parts of Joe took all the best parts of Brad and Ime, and like basically combined it. Like, Brad was always very calm with his players, always like very like concise and everything like that. But Ime will get into a guy.
He couldn't get on the culture side of like.
Yeah, but Joe can, because like Joe was a D1 college player. Like, he didn't make the league, but like playing D1 is pretty close. Like,
yeah, he played for West Virginia. He played for Huggy.
He played Kentucky.
Legitimate. I was gonna say he was in a pretty legendary game.
He was covering Boogie Cousins on the fucking post. Boogie tells that story all the time. Like, hey, Joe fucking Missoula's covering me. Why am I not getting the fucking ball?
But that's also the thing that we're kind of missing here with these coaches, is that Missoula is 10 years at least younger than all those guys we mentioned. The age gap matters, I think, for like.
Well, even like
he's not much
Brad
older
was coaching.
Than these guys.
10 years. Brad was coaching like almost 10 years ago.
Right, but he's not. He was never going to get the part of the NBA culture.
No, but he was like the X's and O's was like unbelievable with him.
It's 100% mix. Brad would be a CEO of a fucking Fortune 500 company if he didn't play basketball or didn't coach basketball.
He's the CEO of the Celtics. Look at what he's doing.
It makes complete sense that he's the best executive in the game, like by far, because he'd be the best executive in almost any game he'd be in. He just sees it at a different level, I think. But he, that's fine and dandy. But when you're coaching a guy, sometimes you do have to get in their ass. You have to speak their language. You have to understand what they're doing and where they're coming from. And unfortunately for him, he never could do that.
Well, no, to be fair,
At least on the NBA level.
Those teams overachieved for what they were. Like, I mean, we had
right, and he was a great
starting guard was
coach.
Isaiah Thomas in an almost MVP year. Like Kelly Olynyk and them were like fucking taking down the Cavs. Like,
we look at it like it was a failure just because he didn't win a ring, but we were in the Eastern Conference Finals, like I think for a slew of those Brad's years. Like
Avery Bradley and Isaiah Thomas were your starting like backcourt and teams that were going to like Eastern Conference Finals. Like,
would Brad Stevens have won a finals if he just stayed the coach? I think so. I think probably.
I don't think
it's just the fact that we didn't have players of the caliber of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I mean, we had those players, but they weren't at the standard they are now.
I think he lost. I think that eventually he lost the locker room with that. So I think that eventually.
Well, that's true.
It's a tough question.
He had the Kyrie Gordon Hayward years too. So
yeah,
he coached Tatum at one point, Tatum and Brown at one point. So
no, I know, but they just weren't who they are or became.
But do we win? Do we win without Brad being executive? So that's a tough. If he's coach and executive,
absolutely, I don't think so. Like,
no, yeah, Jaylen Brown would have been traded for Kevin Durant.
Yeah, if he was coach and executive, I could see it, but we'd need him in the executive spot for that.
Fucking Danny Ainge ended up in the fucking executive spot. We would have traded for the fucking guy that ended up in the Heat that he fucking loved out of Marquette. Who the fuck? James something.
Oh my god, he has 2 last names. I know what you're talking about.
The fucking guy who never panned out to be anything. Stanley. No,
not Stanley Johnson.
Oh, Justice Winslow.
Justice Winslow.
Yes.
Yeah, not James. Justice Winslow. We would end up with fucking trading Jaylen Brown for Justice Winslow if Danny Ainge ended up being the fucking the GM.
I know. Did he influence us? I feel like the whole country believed in Justice Winslow, but I feel like we did especially more just because we heard Danny's talk. Like, I feel like I expect him to be more just because I heard how much Danny loved him.
We shit on him, and that would have been a miss for sure because it's not like Justice Winslow went to a bad team, went to the Heat, and if you can't hack in the Heat system, it's a you issue.
Yeah.
Not a Spo issue. But, like, that guy, I don't know, Ainge definitely did have an eye for talent. I mean, he got our 2 guys.
Hey, look,
you know,
you can have a great eye for talent and you just miss sometimes. It happens.
Like, yeah, you miss. But Brad, well, tell that to Brad, who hasn't missed yet. Knock on wood.
Brad's a better drafter, that's for sure too.
I mean, look, he does a really good job drafting, but also we have a really good coach that knows how to make guys work in the system. So, like, that's
he also knew enough to bring the coach on.
Like, who knows? Like, maybe the Hornets before Charles Lee got in there, maybe they were unbelievable drafters, but their coaches just sucked and they couldn't fucking make the guys work. Like, who knows? Like,
I think that's exactly right. I think that's probably exactly what happened. Well,
it's
got to
be like
unbelievable drafters, but like
it's got to be like a
Lee definitely
combination.
has an influence.
Yeah, it's got to be a combination between the coach and who's like getting drafted. Like, because you could draft an unbelievable player, but if they go to a team that has a shit coach and they don't know how to use them, like you're kind of fucked.
The one interesting.
Well, I can't say Derek White was playing for a shit coach, but like the opportunity that he got with the Celtics, like look at what he is now.
They were tanking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the one time that Pop was like, "Yeah, hey, take the under on our fucking season totals this year." Just such a hilarious thing that only Pop could get away with saying before the season started.
For real.
The interesting test case is Utah, though, because Ainge is the GM there, and Snyder, right? Dan Snyder, Quinn Snyder. No, what's his name?
No, that's
Quinn Snyder.
Hardy.
Oh, Dan Hardy. Jesus.
Quinn
They could be one of the bigger
Hawks now, I think.
He might have done the process well there, though. Like, they could explode in a couple of years, honestly, with what they're building.
Like you said, Bailey's playing well right now.
That
next year, you got the top 5 draft pick probably next year coming in. Like
Triple J.
They just have a slew of forwards.
Yeah.
Like,
and they hit on
Markkanen being the best.
They hit on Keontae George
Jackson
too.
Jr.
Yeah,
Keontae George is a huge hit. Even the guy they have off the bench there, I forget his name.
it's a crazy name. It's like Ben. Like, I know what you mean. Is it the forward you're talking about who's been good? It's like Sensa.
No. That's you think of Bryce Sensabaugh, but he was also pretty good. But the Collier, Isaiah Collier.
Yeah. Definitely.
They just traded for Triple J this year too.
Yeah,
Triple J, who's like a depoy, 26-year-old. You know, we can make the jokes all we want about him not rebounding, but like there's potential there for sure. I mean,
do you think they're gonna go for
dare I say a good player?
Like if they get a shot at Darren Peterson, they need a guard.
that'd be.
I don't think they need a guard.
Well, they can't get another forward. Like, where's AJ DeBancer going to fit into that
I
team?
think
You already
I
got
think they
fucking
need
like
another.
5 forwards.
I think they need a center.
Is there a center in this draft that's the top 5
Well,
center?
they have crazy size. They have Filipowski off the. They have like they'll have Walker Kessler at least.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
I mean, that's.
He's not very healthy. Who knows if like all.
But also, he's on an expiring deal.
Bring
Yeah.
Yusuf Nurkic back for like the
Yeah,
5th time back to Utah.
He was actually like not bad, playing bad for them, but like they need a star there.
They'd be like a
What
legit-
really they need is just to like have their talent meld and play together.
Yeah,
That's what they need.
but
Other
the
than that, I
vision's
think-
there though.
Yeah, there's something going on there in Utah.
See, like that's
we'll
what we're saying. Like, there's a combination between drafting and like your coaches, because even a tanking team like Utah, like these guys, you could see the potential and like how they're getting better every year.
I mean, I could just see the vision. Like, when I think of the weaknesses of Utah, what they need, they don't need another fucking wing/forward. Kyle Filipowski's maybe the worst one, and he's like a first-round pick from a few years ago.
He's averaging
That's what I'm
12 and
saying. Like,
7.
you can't pick the Bansa, so you're thinking a guard with Darren Peterson.
You probably would take like an elite guard if you can get him.
I mean,
just to maybe replace the Collier minutes.
It's funny because before this year, I was thinking like, oh, I'm going to be watching a lot of college basketball this year. I'm going to be trying to figure out who the Celtics are going to draft. And then the season started going on. I was like, oh, I don't have to watch any college basketball because the Celtics are going to be drafting them like in the fucking 20s. Like, I'm not going to know any of these guys anyways.
We'll still get a good player though.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna probably get it. He's probably playing for fucking Real Madrid's,
Oh, they love the
16
Real
team or
Madrid
something.
guys. The fucking
Who
alums
knows?
of Real Madrid might fucking hang with any of the alums from any other college.
It's fair.
Anything else basketball related? I mean, it's just table setting for now, and the Celtics are about to tip here in a bit. So yeah, we'll see. A lot to shake out here. A lot of hoops to be had, and we'll talk about them as it develops next week. But movie reviews. We're wrapping up Heist Month. I know it's April 3rd, but we are wrapping it up with Heat. So 1995 film, the year Steve and I were born, directed by Michael Mann, starring Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, and a slew of actors who you've seen in millions of things.
Tom Sizemore.
Val Kilmer, Tom Sizemore, John Voight, Ashley Judd, Amy Brenneman, Diane Venora, Dennis Haysbert.
The guy from the fucking
as
Progressive commercials.
Oh yeah, Dennis Haysbert. Yeah, the president in 24. Kevin Gage is Waingro, who has just become Waingro. William Feitner, who you've seen in The Dark Knight, I guess. Is it Feitner, Fitchner, or Fitchtner?
I think it's Fitchner. I don't know. I've
Whatever.
never heard it actually pronounced. I always like whenever I see him in a fucking movie. That's all I know.
Natalie Portman in her second movie ever. And
Surprised the fuck out of me.
Ted Levine, who was Buffalo Bill in
Sounds like
what the fuck? Yes, bingo. Guys, a meticulous career thief and an obsessive LAPD detective circle each other across Los Angeles. Each man's professional brilliance slowly destroying every personal relationship they have. And it's nearly a 3-hour crime epic. It is damn near 3 hours. That treats cops and robbers' stories with the weight and sweep of a great American novel. Michael Mann's masterpiece. I probably would say his best film. What did you guys think?
That was
might
amazing.
be, honestly, that might be one of the best movies I've ever seen. That might be like a top 3 movie I've ever seen. Like, I was looking at that movie like 2 hours and 50 minutes, and I was like, I'm going to be, like, there's going to be
daunting.
fucking 20 or 30 minutes of this movie where I'm just going to be like, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck. Like, why am I watching this? And
there
was
is some
not
of that.
a second. There was 0 seconds of that movie where I was like, why am I watching this? I was locked the fuck in for 2 hours and 50 minutes. Like, that was so fucking good. Like, there wasn't even,
I hear what you're saying.
there wasn't a word that was wasted in that movie. There wasn't a scene that was wasted in that movie. There wasn't a sound that was wasted in that movie. That was like top to bottom. Like, I might go back and watch that movie again next weekend. I don't know. Like, that's just, I might take 3 hours out of my fucking life to watch it again. It was so 90s pilled too, which was great. Like, you're looking at 90s Camaros. Like, the fucking
Tone Loc
soundtrack
was a
like
character in
fucking,
the movie.
The soundtrack sounded like it was out of a fucking porno from the fucking 80s. It was fucking great. It was awesome. Like,
I mean, House of Pain was playing in the club.
that was the only fucking song that they used out of the entire fucking thing was House of Pain. Like, other than that, it was all fucking like, whatever you want to call
Like,
it, not
score.
mainstream music. It was like music they came up with for the film. Like, it was.
Yeah, it was a score.
Oh, that movie was so fucking good. Like, there was so many parts of that movie that just had me laughing. I was like gripped. I was like, oh fuck, here we go with this. Like,
You know what's crazy is like I agree with you. It's very '90s coded, but at the same time, I was amazed by the camera quality. Like it honestly, it looks like a late 2000s movie that was supposed to be set in the '90s. Like I feel like if you made someone watch Heat and Departed back to back, they would not be able to tell that one is 11 years older.
Yeah, that's a great point. And that's a testament to Man. Man really directed his ass off with this film. And especially with a lot of the films that like are in between that time frame, you can tell they're super dated and old and ugly.
I
But not this
did.
film.
I did check a few times. I was like, the only thing that dated it was Natalie Portman's age. Otherwise, I was like, what fucking year? What fucking year is this from?
Like De Niro and Pacino have looked the same since the fucking 90s. So
Oh,
you can't look. You
they're
can't watch
very
one of
old
their
now.
movies. You can't watch one of their movies and be like, oh, this is what timeline it was from. Like
This was probably like the last time De Niro was like considered hot. You know, like this could probably be his last role where people like chicks would be like, that is a good looking man right there.
it's very funny that he was
before
in, like,
he gets really old.
It's very funny that he was in Heat and then he was in like that movie called like The Intern or whatever, where like he's like an intern for what's her name?
I don't know.
I haven't seen this film.
I don't know. It's like a rom-com fucking thing. He's literally like a 70-something-year-old dude who's like an intern now for like a big company. It's like this is where you're going.
It goes off the wheels a bit with the career after these. Ronin is like the last really good film I think that De Niro has here for a while. Before you get into like the older stage De Niro.
Oh, Anne Hathaway. That's who it is. He's like an intern for like Anne Hathaway's company. It's like it's so funny. Like, I mean, like it's like get the bag. Like I'm sure it's probably a decent movie. I mean, I enjoy it.
That's what he did. He cashed checks.
Yeah, which is fine. I'm never gonna argue with anybody cashing checks. But
you know, I had a wild moment in this where I saw Val Kilmer's actor and I thought it was Heath Ledger. Kilmer. I thought it was I thought it was a different R.I.P. I thought it was Heath Ledger at first because they do really? Kind of look a little alike. But then I was like, I don't think it is.
Hair.
Yeah, and sort of similar facial structure. I was like, I don't think it's him. And then I looked it up and I was like, oh, it's a different guy that passed. Rip again.
I mean, honestly, I think that's the only movie I've ever seen Val Kilmer in. I don't think I've ever watched a Val Kilmer movie.
Haven't seen Top Gun? Interesting. Kilmer's a good actor. I mean,
he was unbelievable in this. I'm gonna have to watch some shit that he was in. Like just watching this, I was.
He had a bit of a weird career. I was listening to the rewatch. I listened to the rewatchables. The first Heat they did, I listened to that all the way through, and then I listened to the reheat, which is like 2 hours longer, and it's just Bill and Chris Ryan just waxing their hogs to this film. But like, yeah, apparently Kilmer's career, like he's a weird guy. He did a lot of shit to his face. I think I heard about a lot of partying stuff with him, and he just never found his groove like Johnny Depp did. Like very similar career to Johnny Depp, where he's like this gorgeous young hot actor who's in like has an awesome 80s into the early 90s, and then like falls off the fucking earth for a bit. And then like for Depp, he was able to find, you know, Tim Burton and stuff that was able to carry him into his older years.
Oh, the Pirates of the Caribbean, like that was
that
ran him for like 5 fucking movies or whatever.
Yeah, but like Val Kilmer honestly should have probably had a franchise like that. I don't know why he didn't.
Dude,
well, other than apparently he was like a weirdo.
Yeah, that doesn't help. We'll probably get into the favorite scenes, but his scene with the sign that the girl, like at the end when the girlfriend did the subtle sign, like that was probably my favorite. Yeah, that was my favorite sign.
Is that fold? Is that how you say you're folding in poker?
Yeah, you could say like.
Or you cut like blackjack, like, hey, I don't want any more. Because he was a big gambler in the movie. That was his big problem. So like I felt like that was kind of like a nod to the fact that he was a gambler, and she could tell him, "Hey, fold."
Either way, hey, I think this is like the universal sign to be like, don't, you know.
Yeah, in his reaction too was so good. Like I that's what really made it for me. Obviously her too.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You loved his reaction. You love when he immediately turned to the live basketball game that, by the way, they're playing in the pitch dark, and asks where the store is.
No,
No,
it's-
he
what
asked
the
if there's a
fuck?
place that they're gonna rent, if they're renting any apartments around there.
No, it's
Yeah,
more
it's
his
like,
face.
I don't know, dude.
His face when he
Yeah.
interpreted the sign
Yeah.
was amazing. You could tell, you could see like all the emotions. He's like, "Fuck," and then he's the one who ended up taking the De Niro recommendation.
Yeah, he gets away.
Whereas De Niro did not, and he took the girl with them, and then kind of ended up dying. Like it was kind of funny the flip flop of the advice.
It's De Niro never takes his advice. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole film, he's like always being like, "That is the, that is the motto. That is the discipline right there. You can't, don't have anything in your life that you can't leave in 60 seconds.
seconds,
If the
yeah.
heat's right, 30 seconds if the heat's right around the corner." I just butchered the line, but the whole film, he's like, falling in love with this chick. He like has to go get her, but he can't like not get revenge on Waingro. Like he is constantly trying to do the retread of his like life, and that's what ends up biting him.
He's trying to
Which I
run
guess
both
is the irony of the
fucking.
film.
He's trying to run both at the same time. He's trying to fucking live a normal life and also trying to run his own life, and it just kills him in the end.
Well, he didn't even want to do the last heist. He's like, "I'm out of here. The heat is on us too much from the armored truck." And Kilmer is the one. He's like, "I need this," and that's what drags him back into
Well,
this.
no, he said he wanted it
He had
one
enough
last.
money.
He said he wanted one last time so he can get out, and
I thought he
said
already
he
had his
needed it.
money.
No, he told everybody else not to do it. He told like Tom Sizemore's character, like, "Hey, don't do it. Like, I'm only
I
in
got
this
it
so
mixed
I
up.
can get out. Like, he's only in this so he can go to fucking Fiji and see the fucking jellyfish or whatever he wanted to see. Like, that's all he wanted to do. And he's telling Tom Sizemore, like, hey, like, you're good. Like, your family's good. You got enough money. Like, you don't need this. Like, I'm only doing this for me." And like Tom Sizemore, like, well, I love the action.
For
so-
me, the
And
action
then-
is the juice.
Yeah, and he fucking goes and gets killed after he takes a fucking hostage, which is like hell of a fucking. Talk about the most unrealistic part of the entire fucking movie. Like, hey, this guy's got a kid in it with him, like as a hostage, and I'm gonna shoot at him. Like, that's never gonna fucking.
It's exigent circumstances.
The rest of it I could kind of believe, but like, no shot. And also, like, if he's
Okay,
gonna take that
well-
shot, he's gonna shoot him in the fucking leg. He's not gonna try and aim for a head where the fucking kid's sitting right next to.
Counterpoint, Pacino's character is coked out of his head. And he's just like, "I got the fucking shot, dude. I'm
Dude,
taking
it's a
it."
shot and a half.
If they actually went with the cokehead fucking route, like you said.
That was in the
Oh.
original script, by the way, is that Vincent Hanna was having a massive addiction issue with coke.
Yeah, like if they actually went with that,
Explains
then that
everything he
shot
does.
that scene would make so much more sense if they actually went with that. But the fact that they didn't go with it, it was like that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, he acted like he was on coke the whole movie, so
Yeah.
it's just between the lines. They pun intended, but
Yeah.
they didn't show us him doing it, but it clearly was on some sort of fucking stimulant the whole time.
I think Pacino saw that in the script and went method with it, if we know what I'm saying.
One thing that
Pacino
I
might have been
absolutely,
ripping some.
one thing I absolutely loved about this movie though was that like they didn't go with the stereotype of like like the sergeant or like the guy who's running the fucking crew for the cops is always pissed at his fucking guys and something goes wrong and yells at them. Like if you watch that movie, Pacino never like yells at the fucking guys and is never like pissed at him like when something goes wrong. He's like, all right, fuck it, we're gonna make it work. Like I thought that's like the most fucking overused stereotype of all time. Like, oh, I'm in charge. I'm just gonna yell and bitch at everybody and make everybody feel like shit. Like even when the guy blew the fucking the stake out when they were watching him trying to break into the fucking safe place or whatever, like he didn't even fucking yell at that guy.
No,
Like-
he's just like, "We're not taking. What did they rob? They didn't rob anything."
Yeah, like he could, like if that guy didn't fucking alert them and they didn't leave, like maybe they could have caught him doing something, but like he didn't even yell at that fucking guy who fucked up everything. Like I don't, that was something that was in the movie that stuck out to me that like it was different from like every other fucking cop movie that you watch. You know what I mean?
It's a weird movie because it's the bad guys are like legitimate bad guys, but you're rooting for them to win every time. Like
It's like
you
Den of
want Val
Thieves.
Kilmer to get out. You want no, that actually is the inverse because the bad guys are the cops. I mean, they straight out say that at the beginning.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
I'm
like,
saying.
you
Like,
think
well,
you're
like
the
the
bad guys,
quote
we're the
unquote
bad
bad guys, like are like the guys who are like killing fucking. They killed cops. They killed fucking armored security guys. They robbed banks. Like
Wayne
Right.
Groves too. Wayne Groves is probably the ultimate bad
Wayne
guy.
Wayne
Groves-
Groves
for sure.
a legitimate serial killer.
he
Yeah, I
died
was
too.
gonna say.
He died too easy. That was another thing that bothered me. Like I thought they should have fucked him up way worse than that. Like he got off with 3 in the chest. Like, fuck out of
Dude,
here.
Directly right in the same hole too.
That surprised me. I was like, wait, we're getting a little serial killer movie within this movie? I was like, damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
And that's going back to the C's original point where he's like, it's 3 hours and it's long. And I was like, I could see somebody wanting to cut some scenes out, but like every single scene, even the Natalie Portman with Vincent Hanna, the wife and Vincent Hanna, like all of it, it all just sort of fleshes these guys out more and shows like, we look at this as a heist film, right? And everybody, like, this is considered the best heist film, but Michael Mann does not look at this as a heist film. This is a character study. It just so happens to involve bank robbers and cops. It's like, it's very much these two guys and the story of their lives and how everything around them sort of pushes them to a fucking head.
Yeah.
And every scene sort of is like even like when Natalie Portman's character attempts suicide and Vincent Hanna like brings her to the hospital, that fleshes out his character. Like, all right, Hanna is like, he's a good guy. And then he sits down with the wife and he's just like, I got to go back out. Like, I got to get these guys. And the wife's like, is there any way we can make this work? He's like, honey, this is not what you want. And I know it. It's like, it fleshes the story of both, and De Niro with, I forget her name, but his girlfriend, fleshing out, like, you know, their story about constantly wanting to get away and how he's like, you want out, you can. She never leaves. And like, he ends up not leaving at the end when he should have, and he wins. He should have left, but he can't do it because of his coda or whatever, like his ethos.
I mean, honestly, the only thing I would have asked for in that movie was a little bit more of the story between De Niro's character and his girlfriend in the movie. Because I feel like it wasn't like,
oh no, girlfriend. Sorry.
Yeah, like I just feel like it wasn't like hashed out enough for her to be like, oh, I just watched a video of you guys killing people and like getting in a shootout in downtown LA. Yeah, sure, I'll just go run away with you now. Like, I feel like there needed to be a deeper connection between the two of them before she would be like, yeah, let me just be fine with running away with the guys who kill people and shoot at like civilians and shit, you know?
But she explains at the first time you meet her, when the first scene with her and De Niro, she's like, LA is a really lonely city. I've been here for a year and I hate it. Like, I'm so alone here. She's kind of like a loner, I don't want to say loser, but she's having a hard time adjusting. So she takes a particular interest in De Niro, whatever attraction you want to call it. And like, he's gruff and abrasive too. He's like, lady, why are you so interested in what I'm reading or what I do for work? Like, that would immediately be a turnoff to anyone. Yeah. But she ends up discussing that she's lonely and he feels for her and they grow to love each other, I guess. And she doesn't leave him because he's really the only person she has in the entire city now at this point. Like, that we know of. Nobody's in her life besides De Niro.
I guess, but I mean, at the same time, I would have liked to see it fleshed out a little bit more than that. Like you said, you had to go back to a scene,
maybe a 4-hour mega cut.
Okay, like you had to go back to a scene that was like an hour and a half before to explain why she didn't like abandon a guy who kills people and was in like a fully assault rifle shootout with the police like an hour before he showed up and covered in blood. Like, shout out to Danny Trejo too, because like I'm just so used to seeing Danny Trejo in movies that are just like kind of like B-list action movies that are just fun. And then being like in an actual like amazing movie like that, like.
Did you catch what his name was in the movie too? By the way,
no.
Oh fuck! I forget.
It was Trejo.
oh god.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, De Niro calls him Trejo.
That's great.
It's just interesting, but yeah, then Trejo becomes.
He had the sickest fucking
have a
house
major
too.
career after.
His house in that movie was so sick. Like when they do like the fucking the B-roll like shot of like the house and like you can see it's like sitting on stilts like way over the fucking, so sick.
On the hills, yeah. Famously, this is the first time De Niro and Pacino have any screen time shared together. They've been in movies together before that, but never on the same screen and in the same scene at the same time.
That scene was so sick.
De Niro specifically requested that they don't have any prep for the scene. They just go in a raw dog, and I mean, it's electrifying when they're on screen. It does feel like two fucking mega Godzilla versus King Kong on screen together, and they know they're gonna have to see who's the head honcho there at the end. Great stuff. And then Pacino. I mean, I can't. How many times a week I say she's got a great ass? Or give me all you got. Give me all you got. Or, I'm sorry, I just got off a triple homicide down on Figueroa. I'm sorry if the chicken's a little overcooked.
Yeah, and she's just like,
Like,
whatever, man. And just walks away immediately.
yeah.
She's like, I can't deal with that.
He's
Oh,
the
that's
guy, he finds out the wife has slept with this guy, Ralph. He's like, no, Ralph, sit down. Shut up. You
you
could
could eat
come
my
in,
food, you could
eat
fuck
my
my
food.
wife, but you
Take the
can't watch
TV.
my fucking TV.
It's the best. It's literally Pacino. He makes the film for me.
I was gonna say, like, that might have been a scene that could be cut, but it was also funny as hell. Like the catching the
It's the
cheating
best.
thing. Yeah. Like, I don't
Like
want
it
that to be
fits right
cut.
into the cokehead fucking thing, like you were talking
Yeah.
about. Like that would be a cokehead's thought process. Be like, I don't give a fuck about anything, but you're not watching my fucking TV. Like,
Well, no, I mean, listen, it's like I get it. He's not a bad guy. He's just he's like the good. Oh, it's the sole good guy in the film, really. But he just has a drug issue, and he knows he can't be there for his wife. But God damn it, you can have everything. You can't have my TV. And the cokehead part of it is when he gets the fucking stop sign, he throws it out the window. Like, why'd you take the TV?
just reminds him of the bullshit back at home, I guess.
Yeah, he's
Well,
just
it's like,
he's just very frustrated with this. He's on his third. He says it. He's on his third marriage, on the downslope of the third one. Like, he's just a person who has let his job completely hijack his personal life, just like how De Niro's is.
I mean, I just love that scene between him and De Niro. Like, you can just tell, like, it's just they respect each other. Like, I don't see any like hate in that scene. Like, usually, like you see, like the cops and robbers, like I hate cops or I hate fucking robbers. It's like no, they respect each other for what they do, and they understand. Like, when it
They're the
comes to
same
nut
guy.
cutting time, like one of them's going down,
Yeah,
and
they're
like
the same guy.
they shake hands at the end, or like or Pacino holds De Niro's hand while he dies at the end.
That's why he dies. Yeah, it's great.
Like, I'm not going
Great
back to
stuff.
jail. I told you. He's like, yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's a mutual respect. And yeah, in real life too, I imagine they feel the same exact way. Their careers will forever be intertwined, not just because they're Italian American actors who are two of the best to ever do it. It's because The Godfather, The Godfather 2, and then, mob movies. It's an entire it's almost like a nice little just period on the end of not because the careers went on well after that, but and still do. It does feel like a nice high mark of two excellent careers.
Yeah, like a place where they both intertwine with each other one more time at like the top of their careers.
I almost want to say it's like MJ and Kobe playing in the All-Star game against each other or whatever, but it's like MJ and MJ playing against each other, if you can make that comparison.
Yeah.
It's like MJ if he played against like LeBron in an All-Star game or something like that. Like that's what it would be.
Yeah. I mean, this is not really much. It's a classic. This film has been cribbed by everybody from The Dark Knight. I mean, Fitchner, whatever, is in The Dark Knight. But, Nolan said admit this was an explicit, especially the bank robbing scene, the beginning scene of The Dark Knight very much cribs off of the Heat, the
Oh, one
town.
thing too about this movie that like I don't know if you guys noticed it if it was just me, but like the gunshots in this movie seem like much more raw than like in other movies. Like the
Well, it sounds
automatic
real.
and everything, it sounds real. Like it's louder. It doesn't sound muffled. Like it doesn't sound like it's like jarring almost like the gunshots in this movie compared to like other movies.
They apparently, according to the rewatchables, which is 90% of my research for this, the military or police departments use this scene as what to do, what happens in a shootout, what could go wrong, and also this really happened. Like there was a huge bank robbery shootout in the streets of LA in the
Yeah, I've
90s.
seen that. I watched a thing about that when they robbed a bank in LA and they were there for like it was a couple hours of like a shootout like in LA.
Yeah, but they were fully military
Yeah,
gear,
they had like the
how
full
this crew was.
they had the helmets, they had the fucking vests all the way down, like fully automatic assault rifles. Like that was a crazy time.
But Kilmer, that's probably one of the best action scenes ever in a film. That 20-minute scene, not even 20 minutes, probably 15 minutes realistically, but it's so good. I mean, Kilmer in particular with his motion, it's like it almost sets the stage for a movie that we're going to actually watch going forward, but how modern gunplay plays out in film, like with um John Wick, like Keanu Reeves, who was actually supposed to be Val Kilmer in this movie, funny enough.
Oh, damn.
like the way they actually use military style, like these guys they train with guns. Like I think Kilmer and Michael Mann has these guys train actual military style gunfighting, and that makes sense. It's real to life shit. And it's exceptional stuff.
Oh my god! I just peeped the Celtics game. We're winning 22-6.
22-6, yeah. And we'll wrap it up here. Heat out of 5 stars, guys. What are you going to wrap it? We could obviously I could talk about this for hours.
Let me give that 5 stars.
Yeah, I was gonna say like 4.8, just because I don't know. I never. It's hard to ever get perfect, but it's really close.
It's perfect. It's 5 stars for me too. It's a perfect genre film for me. I mean, well, also I have an affinity for those two. Just I can watch De Niro, Prime De Niro, Pacino. I don't know. Fucking read me the newspaper. But yeah,
especially if Pacino was going to do this character while he's reading you the fucking newspaper.
It's like it's become part of my personality at this point. So, yeah, Heat, best crime heist film ever. Michael Mann, great job, 5 stars. For the next month, we're doing Revenge Month. It is a month of revenge. The playoffs are going to be huge in the NBA. You got Jason Tatum coming for the Knicks' ass. Celtics want some revenge there. Any revenge. What did you say was the magnum?
I was gonna say Tatum versus the haters, but there's a lot of storylines.
Yeah, it's Revenge Month. Either way, old rivalries will be hashed out on television. And to start, we are going to do the first 2 weeks, Kill Bill Volume 1 and Kill Bill Volume 2. Those will be the first 2 weeks of April. And then we're going to do John Wick 1. And we haven't decided what the last one will be, but we'll figure it out then. So this has been the Banner Report. Till then, let's go C's, kick the Bucks' ass. And we'll talk to you next week.
Let's go, boys. Love you guys.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, JT.
Happy birthday, Dad.
Go Boston.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Steve's dad.
Happy birthday. All right, bye.